source, which is a female divinity or a female principle. And that's something that was documented way before the Bible, way before Buddha teachings, way before Krishna's teachings, all that stuff, way before all these different teachings that we have. Okay, that was documented, and humanity at that time knew that fact. Okay, because they didn't have to worry about having faith or believing in anything. They just already knew because they were told the facts. Okay, so that's for that. Now, going back to the natal chart, I feel that's important if you want to know things about your soul and why you reincarnate. Because here's one thing: not everyone reincarnates. Okay, you have some people here that are, I would say, like newer souls or whatnot, and a lot of people just incarnate too as well because there's nothing for them to reincarnate about. You know, because remember, reincarnate. And I'll go ahead and say this in this video. And I know y'all might have questions about it, but I'll have to do another video. But I will say this: reincarnation is synonymous to resurrection. Okay, so if you're reincarnated, this is you coming back a second time. Okay, because you're reincarnating a situation, or you're reincarnating a time frame that may have got taken away from you at an early age. Whatever the case may be, something that you didn't complete or finish, so you're reincarnating. Really, you're coming back as the same person, but in a different body. So there's a lot of people that's already having their second coming. You know, you guys are waiting for some other being to come, but truth be told, there's a lot of people that's reincarnated. Like, this is your second coming. You are the second coming. Okay, so you know that's a whole nother thing. So anyway, so there's a few things you can do, and I did pinpoint some of the things you can do that can help you with you know, the whole thing of remembering your soul, because that's nothing too. Like, well, if we have past lives, like, how can we really remember? But that's the thing. Like, the goal. See here. Oh my gosh! Like, and for those that don't know me, like, when I get like this, I get excited because there's so much information that's coming to me right now that I want to speak on, and I can't blow everything all in one video. Just not possible. But I will say this: is like if, see, people talk about, like, oh, well, you know, what's the purpose of reincarnating if we're going to lose memory and we don't know things or whatever. Here's the thing. See, those that have participated in the mystery schools know, and really, let's just say this: what if the Egyptian wall doesn't say know thyself, but what if I told you that it really said remember thyself? Whoa, how do you remember thyself? Well, you remember thyself by going into certain tools, certain spiritual tools that we have available to us, which is what I'm about to read off. So one thing to remember thyself is to do a past life regression hypnosis. Obviously, I would do it with someone who is trained in that scientific field that can regress you back into your subconscious mind, and you can start finding some things that way. I truly feel the number one source of finding out not only your present state, but your past life, and also maybe possibly seeing even some possible futuristic lifetime, is your natal chart. There's a lot of things to astrology that even astrologers haven't even figured out yet when it comes to knowing certain things in astrology. Because remember, everything, what makes an astrologer advance is it depends on the astrologer's knowledge of, I would call, hidden knowledge or hidden information. The more information you know, the more of the story you'll start to see that really the Anunnaki had told, even within the Sumerian tablets, because the Anunnaki also have something to do with Egypt and many other ancient civilizations that's been spread out worldwide. So we know that fact. So those honestly are the two main things when it comes to truly finding out, is doing a past life regression hypnosis, which is a form of meditation, and then also, like I said, number one to me, natal chart. Now, I personally feel that the Vedic astrology is a little bit more on point. And it's the oldest, not knocking Western, but Western is still a baby. And so, me personally, I'm the kind of person that likes to dive into ancient things, because ancient things to me hold the most weight. And that's very key when it comes to having a spiritual life, is deal with knowledge that holds weight. Because if you don't hold no weight and you're just going to start shifting into illusions and belief and fairy tale and cloud nine, all that kind of stuff, it's like, wow, where's the weight at? What's going to ground you? You know what I mean? And what grounds you is not only what you know about the unseen, but how the unseen proves what's already being seen. It proves nature. This is not no illusion or whatever. The illusion is you thinking that you live in an illusion. That's what the illusion is. The fact that you think that you're an illusion, all because you don't like how humans have and what humans have done on this planet. That's the only thing. Because I kid you not, if humans were nice to each other and accepted each other and respected each other and understand that no matter what race, so-called race we are, truth be told, we really are just one race, because that's the human race. I think that's the only oneness that we need to focus on, because people are getting oneness confused with it having to do with something unseen, and that's not very true. Because if we were truly all one in the unseen realm, then why in the hell we don't all have the same natal chart? Okay, tell me that. I mean, I don't want to go in on this, but I mean, there's so many things I can go in on that just disproves this whole unseen oneness thing that you guys are trying to get to. It's really just like a lazy spiritual way of trying to think that you're making things better by saying that. But truth be told, the oneness that we need to focus on is uniting the human race. No matter what continent you live on, no matter what skin tone you have, you're still the human race. Focus on that oneness, not this other shit that don't really hold no substance, don't hold no weight to nothing. Sorry, it just don't. And I'm going to say that whether you like that or not, it doesn't really matter. Sorry, I'm looking into something real quick. Let's see what it looks like. So yeah. So those are the two tools that I would look into. I would look into Vedic astrology and getting a natal chart reading from that. And then I will look into let's see, Vedic, and then look into past life regression, hypnosis. That's also something too that will help you out as well. But know that if you're reincarnating, and this really goes for people that more on a deeper spiritual path, because this is one thing you learn in astrology that I can tell you, is that not everyone is on the same path, which is one of the reasons why we all can't be one, because we all need to accept the fact that we're all not going to agree on the same things. We're going to disagree on a lot of things, and we have to understand that that's okay. That's why you vibe with your own tribe. It's all good. You know what I mean? We don't have to, but I'm not going to sit up here and, try to tear you down or make you or belittle you just because you don't, and that's the problem. That's the problem with belief. See, a belief puts us in this whole competition thing. Like, oh well, I had this spiritual experience because I had dropped some acid and I started tripping out on LSD and blah blah. And it's like, yo, like, truth be told, let me tell you something. When I woke up, I didn't have no drugs, okay, and I think I was flipping out even more than y'all, and it was real time. It wasn't that I had to use a substance to take me on some spiritual journey. So don't get drugs and spirituality confused, because it's not the same, especially if you ain't doing it in a shamanistic way. Okay, if you're just doing it recreational wise, miss me with that shit. But if you want some shaman shit, then we can talk. But other than that, you ain't really guiding yourself really nowhere but to the false light of the astral realm is what you're doing. And that's what the truth is. And getting into your own delusions and illusions because you think you know having some spiritual experience, and you're really not. Because when you really have a spiritual experience, it takes some. It ain't no rainbow gumdrop shit, okay? It's some scary shit. Okay, let me tell you. When I went through my shit, it was like oh, now it's all good. But first going out, no, it was a horror movie. Okay, and I'm in it, and I'm dealing with, seeing things, and so no, it's not no rainbows skittle drop stuff. And I think, and this brings up another point too. Like, this goes to show you, like, we're all on different levels. I think those of us that have those crazy ones that we don't have to use no stuff, that's because we are advanced beings. That's why we damn near probably predate back to Atlantis times. Okay, and that's a whole nother video. But anyway, yeah. Digging into your natal chart, doing past life regressions, I'm telling you, it's going to help. It has helped me. I have figured out a lot of stuff in my past life, and it's so crazy because a lot of the visions and dreams that not only have I been having my whole life, but even more so that I have been spiritually awoken, I get confirmation through doing a past life regression or looking at my natal chart, and that's where I've been on lately. I haven't done a past life regression since when I first woke up, but I think that was a good tool for my beginning stages. But now that I'm pretty heavily into astrology, now I'm getting confirmation like crazy now and stuff. And then when I go and talk to maybe like a tarot card reader or talk to someone who is a psychic or whatnot, when I talk to them, they're giving me confirmation on something that I already know. And that's the thing that you all should do. If you're going to deal with spiritual people that is going to give you confirmation to things that you already know. And how you test them is by you asking